Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2006 ECE paper, and this question is related to electronics. The phenomena known as early effect in a BJT refers to a reduction of effective base width caused by A. Electron hole recombination at the base, B. Reverse biasing of base collector junction, C. Forward biasing of emitter base junction, D. Early removal of stored base charge during saturation to cutoff switching. The right answer for this question is B. Reduction of effective base width is caused by reverse biasing the base collector junction. Early effect, the other name for this one is nothing but base width modulation. The other name for the early effect is base width modulation. As the name implies, the base width of a BJT is going to be getting modulated, that is nothing but changed. So there is effectively the base width of a BJT will get changed. That is going to be taking place only in active region. In active region, this phenomena will take place, base width modulation or early effect. The meaning of active region is nothing but emitter base junction JE forward bias, collector base junction JC reverse bias. Okay, and if you observe, let us assume we are going in this way. This is a BJT which consisting of PNP transistor, let us assume, and we are interested in base width, so that I am drawing base as wider, but actually base width is very small. But here our interest is in the base width, so that we are going with emitter, it is base, this is collector. This will be treated as JE emitter base junction and it is called as JC. If no voltages are going to be applied, by that time these two junctions, emitter base junction and collector base junctions, are under open circuit. Under open circuit there is a depletion region formed between emitter and base as well as collector and base, and under open circuit the depletion region formed can be neglected because it is very small under open circuit, so that we don't show the depletion region over here. Okay, we are drawing with vertical lines only, we are neglecting the depletion region formed under open circuit. Now you have to make emitter base junction forward bias and collector base junction reverse bias to make the transistor to work as either amplifier or oscillator, because it must be in active region for that purpose. So emitter base junction forward bias is nothing but, if it is, let us assume PNP transistor, that is PNP means emitter and collector is of P type, base is of N type. For P side you are applying positive voltage. Okay, so that this is what VEB we are going with, plus minus. Now whenever you are making forward bias of emitter base junction, at that time potential barrier in forward bias, potential barrier reduces. Potential barrier reduces, meaning is nothing but height of potential barrier as well as width of potential barrier will be reduces. Okay, so width already we neglected under open circuit, now it will be reduced, so no need to draw the width at the emitter base junction, so that we are simply drawing the same vertical line. Now when you are going to be making collector base junction reverse bias, collector base junction reverse bias is nothing but, for P side you must apply negative voltage, so that we can ensure that one, this collector base junction is going to be under reverse bias. The voltage what you are applying is nothing but VCB. So whenever you are applying VCB as the voltage which makes collector base junction reverse bias, we know that one, under reverse bias, in reverse bias potential barrier, okay, increases. Potential barrier increases is nothing but width as well as height are going to be increases. Here we are interested only in the width according to this question. So width of potential barrier, that is nothing but width of depletion region increases. Width of depletion region is going to be increases, and whenever we are going for this depletion region, which generally increases in lightly doped side, So the width of depletion region more penetrates into lightly doped side. So now check whether it is going to be base is lightly doped or collector is lightly doped. So generally emitter is heavily doped. Okay, emitter is heavily doped compared to collector, and collector is heavily doped compared to base. Base is very much lightly doped. So width of potential barrier at the collector base junction increases, and the increase is going to be more into base region than the collector side. So collector side is going to be very small, and whereas base side the width of depletion region is going to be increases because base is lightly doped. If you observe under open circuit, the base is going to be from this point to this point. That is, under open circuit the metallurgical base width is nothing but WB. WB is nothing but the width from the emitter end to collector end where the majority charge carriers of base are present. And under reverse bias of collector base junction, the majority carriers are effectively present only during this portion. Look at this one. Because depletion region doesn't contain mobile charge carriers. Okay, depletion region always consisting of ions. Since it is n-type base, it will be consisting of positive ions, and p side it will be consisting of negative ions. So ions are immobile and no mobile charge will be present in the depletion region. So effectively mobile charge carriers, that is nothing but majority charge carriers of base, will be present only in the during this portion. So during this portion, if you observe, this is WB dash, and the width of depletion region is nothing but this is W. Okay, so as VCB is going to be increases, that is collector base voltage increases, at that time reverse bias at JC increases. Collector base junction gets more reverse bias. As collector base junction gets more reverse bias, width of depletion region increases, and it will be penetrated into more into base side, so that effective base width where the mobile charge carriers are going to be present will be gets reduces. That is, WB dash is getting reduced even though the WB is same. WB is metallurgical base width, whereas WB dash is effective base width where the majority charge carriers are available which can contribute for the transistor operation. So this phenomena is first observed by the scientist named as Early. That's why it has named as Early effect. So as reverse bias voltage across collector base junction is going to be increases, effective base width gets reduces. This phenomena is called as base width modulation. So the answer for this question is a reduction of effective base width is caused by reverse biasing the base collector junction, that is nothing but JC. So the right option for this is B. Thank you.